Hello FutureMakers, welcome to TeacherPreneur. If your heart is slightly larger than that of others, it's because you are a teacher. Teaching is a very humanistic profession. Whatever teachers say, advise or do becomes like a role model for the kids. They want to only obey their teachers, listen to their teachers because they love their teachers. And if you are that teacher who wants to be remembered by your kids, then there are a few things that you should never do in your classroom. As a teacher, everybody gives us advice about what to do in the class, how to behave in the class, how to manage the class, how to start the class, but nobody tells us what we should never do in the class. So in today's video, TeacherPreneur is here to tell you 11 things that you should never ever do in your class. These are the things that I would personally avoid if I was a teacher in the classroom just like you are. So make sure you watch the whole video, and at the end of the video, comment down below what is the one thing that you would never ever do in your classroom, and I'll be waiting to read your comments. And now without wasting any more time, let's get started. The first thing that is a complete no-no for me is that I would never wound a child through my words. As a teacher, I understand that I have the power to make or break a child's mindset. I know how much my comments, words, and actions will impact a child. So I will try and avoid any harsh negative comments for any particular child. You are just so lazy. You can never do that. You can't even think of doing this. Just let it be. This is such a stupid question to ask. You are just good for nothing. Just sit down. Imagine if someone said these words to you in front of your friends. How would it hit your heart and break it? The same will happen to kids. So make sure you do not use any such comment. Remember, you can never make a fish climb a tree and a bird swim the water. So understand the diversity and personality of the students in your class and make sure you pave a way for them in the longer run. The next thing that I avoid in the class is to yell at my students. Yelling, shouting, or arguing only says that my classroom management is poor. It only justifies that I am not able to manage these kids and my emotions. That's why I'm just letting out my emotions in a negative manner. There are positive ways to deal with our emotions and the situations, but at that point of time, I would not yell at the kids. If you are such a teacher who can't stop herself from yelling in the class or banging that duster, then I think you must watch our classroom management videos. These videos will really help you to manage your class and get it all sorted. One thing that teachers unknowingly do in their classroom is favoritism and comparison. Teachers don't really want to, but कहीं ना कहीं कोई बच्चा हमारे दिल के उस कोने में फेवरेट बन चुका होता है और हमारी बातों से या हमारी एक्शन से हम इस चीज को ऑब्वियस कर देते हैं. So other kids feel left out and they feel कि सब टीचर उसी को देने वाले हैं तो हम क्यों ही मेहनत करें. Also, if you compare one kid to the other, they feel very frustrated. Just like if your principal compares you with the other teacher, how would you feel? It's not a great feeling, right? Don't give that negative feeling to your kids. No matter how much you love one child over the other, never show it to the class. The next thing that teachers should not do in the class is giving too much directions and instructions. Remember, your job as a teacher is to show them the way, not walk with them along the way. In short, आपको थाली परोस के देनी है, खुद खाना नहीं खिलाना है. Let the child figure it out himself or herself. This will give them confidence to make sure that they can do anything and figure out stuff in their actual life. Remember, just show the path, don't walk the way. Another thing that leaves a very bad impression of a teacher is gossiping about other teacher or arguing that I am right and my methodologies are correct and she does not know how to do it. I'm just not talking about other teachers teaching the same subject in your school. It's about you comparing your teaching methodologies to the tuition teacher or other teachers from another school or the same school. Basically, you are disrespecting your own profession. Like how you are so confident about your methodologies, other teachers are also confident. Remember, all the teachers, be it a tuition teacher, a parent, or other teacher teaching your subject, have the same aim to teach the child to solve that particular problem. Everybody could have a different methodology. 2 plus 2 is also 4 and 3 plus 1 is also 4. You cannot argue that because I have taught you 2 plus 2, it has to be 2 plus 2 only. जो आपको 6 दिखाई दे रहा है वो सामने वाले के लिए 9 हो सकता है और आप दोनों सही हो सकते हो. So never argue or gossip about other teachers. Also, teachers should never ignore parental concerns. Some teachers take parental concerns as an attack to themselves. कभी कभी पेरेंट्स सिर्फ आपको अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स इसीलिए कह रहे हैं बिकॉज दे थिंक दैट यू माइट बी एबल टू गाइड देम. नेवर थिंक दैट सारे के सारे पेरेंट्स सिर्फ आपको गलत साबित करने के लिए आए हैं. एजुकेशन इज अ ट्राइपोलर प्रोसेस where students form the center but teachers and parents form the base of the education. If you both make a team, then students' progress is for sure. One thing that I really want to urge to all the teachers that don't always follow the textbook. The textbook is a guideline but not the ultimatum of your life. Remember, real teachers teach from the heart and not from the books. If you just follow the textbook step by step, the students would only have the knowledge, the information, or the problems that are mentioned in the book, but they would not be able to solve and connect those actual problems in their real life. If possible, connect whatever you are teaching with real life world examples and let them know how they can apply this knowledge in their life. That's how a teacher should teach, and that's a sign of a great teacher. One thing that teachers should not avoid is the sitting arrangements of the kids. I understand that kids might only want to sit with their friends, but having a limited social circle will limit their possibilities as well. Give them the opportunity to mingle with other kids in the class and form good relationships and learn from all. If you need help regarding this, then make sure you watch our video, How to Group Students. This video has those amazing ways where the kids will not even understand, but you might have grouped them very nice. So you can watch the video after you finish watching this video. Another thing that a teacher should never do is passing harsh comment about a student, be it alone or be it in front of the other students in the class or in the parent-teacher meeting. Whenever you have to tell something to a child, always follow the sandwich method. First, we lay the foundation of our sandwich by telling them some good things about the student. Then we fill in the vegetables and tell the student what he needs to improve upon, but not in a harsh method, in a very subtle way so that the child thinks it's about himself and his progress. And lastly, you can finish your sandwich again by saying that if you do this one small thing, I'm sure you'll have a great result. अपने बच्चों को इन वन लाइनर्स की जगह ये सैंडविच परोसो. I'm sure they'll find it delicious. The second last thing that I would like to mention in today's video is that teachers should never go unprepared to the class. Right from how you will start the class, what activities you will do in the class, what will you write on the board, what will you give out as homework, all of this should be somewhere in your head. When you prepare yourself for the class, the result is superb and the teaching learning process is enhanced. If you want us to make a video on how to make a lesson plan, then comment down below, I want lesson plan video. And if we get 20 such comments, we'll definitely come up with lesson plan video very soon in the near future. The last pointer is coming straight from the heart. A teacher should never stop learning. Do certifications, do courses, do paper presentations, wherever you can learn. Please make sure you constantly keep on learning and upgrading yourself. Remember, once a teacher, always a learner. With every passing batch, you have to keep up with the ideas and ideologies that they have and upgrade yourself and upskill yourself for your kids. So as a teacher, never stop learning. Take education and keep spreading education. At the end, I would only like to tell you that when educating the mind of a children, never forget to educate their hearts. Be that teacher who uses their head, heart and hand to whatever she does. And I'm sure you'll be a great future maker. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to TeacherPreneur and press that bell icon to be a part of our FutureMakers community. See you soon.